What up, y'all? Welcome to Capping with Kel Mac. Man, look, I try to give y'all some game, right? On them underdogs. And at the time that I gave y'all this game, man, just look at the NFL. hmm So, starting Monday, NFL home underdogs. The Rams won straight out and covered over the Vikings. The Patriots won and covered. Cleveland Browns over the Ravens. Won right out and covered. Jacksonville Jaguars, they lost, but they covered. I'm sure it's more, right? But the Raiders pushed or covered, depending on what line you had. They pushed or they covered. That's another one. And then there was another game that didn't win and cover. I went to sleep, so I don't remember who it was. But now check this out. On the college level, college football, Florida International lost, but they covered. Kennesaw State won outright, getting 27.5 points. So, of course, they covered. Boston College lost, but they covered. Navy lost to Notre Dame and did not cover. They got blown out. Mississippi State lost and did not cover. Stanford lost, but they covered. Akron won right out and covered. Ball State won right out, upset and covered. Vanderbilt lost, but they only lost by 3, so they covered. Houston won right out and covered. Duke lost, but they covered. San Diego State lost, but they covered. In college football, only two teams this whole week, man, did not win or did not cover. So you're covering big time, man. You're covering big time. So that 72% to 76% I told y'all is 83.3% this week on the NFL alone. Higher on college. Your units got to be high as hell because these some of these underdogs was more than 7-point underdogs. I think one was 17 points, one was 27.5 points. You win it, you coming out ahead. I posted it on the community page. So you were up, you were ahead. What's up, Michelle? I don't know where the hell everybody at, but I hope they listen. I hope they catch this free game. It's a whole lot of free game given out here that people be sleeping on. You know what I mean? I don't even follow my own game because I be so damn broke. I ain't had time to put my system into play because it's hard to trust. What up, TY? What up, TY? Man, did you look at my community page? Go look at my community page. There's no way none of y'all losing if y'all following the what I gave y'all this week. It's impossible to be losing. There's no possible way you could be losing. I don't care if you just taking the point spread. I don't care if you taking a money line. It's just impossible. There's no way with that system you're losing this week. We'll see how it plays out in weeks to come, though. Jamel Winston messed up the church's money, though. Yeah, ain't no doubt. But that's because we don't believe. We don't believe in my system. We don't believe in the facts that I presented to y'all last night. That's why. I don't believe my own shit. I don't believe my own theory, my own facts that I done gave to y'all. But I keep pointing it out to y'all over and over. I'm putting it in y'all head. I should not even be giving out this information. This is information I should keep to myself, make money off of it, or help you guys make money off of it without giving you the system. But it's right there so everybody can have their own game, do their own betting, find their own upsets, their own victories, and profit without having to give me anything. Absolutely, the Patriots and the Raiders. Absolutely, man. And you hate to think that the Raiders can hang with the Chiefs, but that theory, once again, is just so good, man. It's so waterproof, homie. We'll see what happens next week because the law of averages, that many games shouldn't have won. I told y'all, I think 72 to 76% is effective. And I mentioned to y'all units, your units, you come out ahead on units. All of that came true in the NFL, and it came true in college this entire week, the entire week. So you know it's not just no bullshit. You know I'm not just making things up. Y'all know I'm not just throwing things at you just to see what stick on the wall. This is fact. So at an 83% clip, it eclipsed. I try to find a different word to use, but it eclipsed the percent of winning in which I gave to y'all. But remember, this is historical. This is historical facts. Yo. And this goes back to before I knew about it. Like I said, a Japanese turned me on to this game in 1996. In my book, it explains to you how many times I lost on games like that, not believing the system, just just being stupid because it just seemed fictitious. It seemed fake. You don't think the Browns is fixing to beat Baltimore with a backup or starter. It just keeps happening. You don't think the Patriots gonna lose. A lot of people said take the Jets money line, easy money. The Patriots win. And we didn't even have Derek May. We had Brissett, sorry, but
Now, Drake May played a couple snaps. I didn't even watch that game. What happened? Why he did Brissett get hurt or something?
I didn't even see Drake May come in, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he had a couple. He had a couple snaps or something. He had like two passes or something.
Brissett was being a bum and still stayed in the game. Brissett was on the way to lose the game for him. He fumbled. He got sacked out of field goal range. So I don't know. I don't know.
Crazy.
I went to
But
sleep, man. I was so disgusted. I couldn't bet on the 1 o'clock games. I'm like, I'm out of here, shit.
but remember, I said uh, Devontae Adams is not the answer to the Jets' problem. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like a lot of fans, they just thought that he get Devontae Adams, everything turns around, they start winning games out of nowhere. Nah, that's not their problem.
I thought he helps a lot. I never thought it would help fix their problem, but I thought it would help a lot. The Jets, part of the problem is Aaron Rodgers. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, he was throwing the ball in the ground. He was missing targets, and after in the post game show, he admitted to it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know, that's not the fix to their problems. They got a lot more problems with that. The number one problem is that line. That line be terrible.
Man, you see how many home underdogs won today?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? From this point forward, and I was just listening. You know, like you said, most people would not even be giving this out,
Yeah,
especially for free. Most people they use this type of stuff to charge you for it. You know what I'm
correct.
saying? We sitting here giving it to you for free. You know what I'm saying? Kev, this is Kev's thing, so I'm not taking credit. But man, you gotta respect it. Like you're giving it out for free. He could hold it to himself to make himself rich, not only by playing it, but also by giving picks to you like that. You know what I'm saying? But to give it out for free right here, you know what I mean? You know, even though it's a small community right here,
Yeah.
still like, man, you don't really
Here's my thing, and yeah, this capping with Cam Mack, but no, you bring a lot of value. That Cam Ward, people still telling me about your Cam Ward pick, how
but
good it's been. You know,
I'm
you
saying this though. I'm saying this thing right here, this philosophy, this one is yours. You found this, like you said, in '90 something.
yeah.
I'm just saying you bringing this to the table, so I'm
Right.
not taking credit for this.
Oh yeah,
This right
yeah.
here.
Right. But it's us, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be giving it out anyway. But we trying to help people, and we trying to encourage people to get on Discord and follow this channel.
Hmm.
And and so I'm always looking for ways to prove to people the value in us, the value in following this channel in Discord. Even
Facts.
though I'm not on Discord myself, it's not because of the information. It's just I got too much going on, and also I'm superstitious to a degree,
Yeah, we
and that's
all are.
all it is. But I encourage you guys that's trying to learn, you guys that's trying to get picks, to go on the Discord. And Discord is going to have some things and advantages that this channel don't have, but it's all connected. It's all together. But anyway, so this is my thing about giving this game out. Try to show people, man, that we really ain't just up here just talking. We really are trying to beat the sports book and give y'all this advice. And I thought about that, DJ, that this is a small community, so I can do that. But the only thing that had me punching myself in the head is there's like we only gonna get like 30 people up in here max, but it's gonna get 240 views every time. So it's
Yeah,
some other dudes lurking and getting this free game.
yeah. Some
So
people
and don't
listen.
have to pay for it and don't support the
Yeah,
channel.
I went back and seen some comments. Some I forgot who it was, but they was like, this podcast is easy to listen to. You know what I mean? So, I appreciated that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I look at that too. Like I look at the views, and I'll be like, sometimes it'd be 278 views. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hitting some people ears. You know what I'm saying? So we must be, giving out some good information. I know we are. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you said, we're trying to prove that we know what we're talking about. We ain't just talking just to talk. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that's new, I know y'all might think, and this is why I try to say it all the time. Nothing is 100%. Nothing is going to win all the time. But with a situation like this, we're talking about something he just said it hit at an 83% this week. Like, do you understand that nothing hits that high like that? You know what I'm saying? This is almost like a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, so from here on, like, people need to be on it. You know what I'm saying? From now on, when I look at the game slates, I'm looking at the home underdogs and seeing like, even if I take even in this situation, you don't have to take a money line. You don't have to take them to win the whole game. They covering the point spread at a high clip. So if you just take the plus, like even the Raiders, everybody that looks at that game when you're looking at an app or something, the first thing that's gonna come to your mind is, oh, the Chiefs is gonna kill them. The Chiefs is gonna kill the Raiders. But look at that line. The line was 8.5. They won by only 7. It was a close game the whole game. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it was. I was looking at that. You know me, since I
Yeah,
didn't have no money on it, I really wanted the Raiders to win, so I could say another home underdog win straight
yeah.
up.
Wait,
But
you don't
but
win.
what I did the math. I did the math. I posted on the community wall. That Kennesaw State game alone plus 1580. That
Yeah,
means you get to lose all them other games and you
yeah,
still don't lose no money.
for real, for
So I
real.
did the math, and the first person I thought about was DJ, because DJ talks about taking like a two-teamer,
Yeah,
a two-leg proposition bet, and he says like, "Oh shit, that was plus 110. That's good money." So I'm thinking about DJ, and if you took that system, you actually doubled your money, and that's just on the money line. That's just on the money line alone. If you took the point spread, you came out ahead. If you took the money line and the point spread, man, you out buying some shit tomorrow.
you paying a bill around this thing. You feel me?
Man,
And that's what I be talking about. Like, you take stuff like that. You let these casinos pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep hitting them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, plus 1580, like
man,
that's all. That's
that
crazy.
that covers you for
Yup.
15 L's.
And then if you still would have kept taking them, you would still be up.
Yeah.
Even off of that, if you would have took every game just for the spread, not even a money line, you still would have been up. Still would have been straight. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Like
saying.
it's
Because
it's really like a gold mine right now. Like
it is. So we gonna see. I never actually sat down like I did today. The only reason why I did it today, I'm gonna keep it 100 because I didn't have no money and no bet. So I said, let me spend this time doing a little research for the channel because I told y'all yesterday I was gonna research. But
Yeah.
um, but I never kept these statistics. So next week I'm gonna do it again. I mean, we starting tomorrow, Monday. We're gonna start tomorrow. But every game isn't gonna have a home dog. So when y'all see me say like 7 games, 12 games, because it was only 12 college games that
Okay.
fall up under home underdogs. But they winning, man. Y'all, they winning. I seen one game. I think it was Ball State. Ball State. I'm pretty sure it was Ball State. I'm not looking at this game. I don't give a damn about this game. But when I was looking to see what the money line was, I stumbled up on some info. That was a surprising victory for them. So them are the games that you guys want to. If you're not going to take them, you at least want to avoid them. You don't want to lose against games like that. So that can help you guys too. It can help me. It can help DJ. It can help everybody. If you because y'all asked me about 2 of them games, the Patriot game and the Baltimore game, I think, or maybe it was the Patriots and the Chiefs game. I don't remember, but so that's what I'm saying. In my mind, hell no, don't take this game. Don't take that game. It can increase your winning by not going with who you think is going to blow somebody out. You won't take that L. Baltimore, for some reason, when they lose, they be killing the book. A whole bunch of people be losing on
Oh,
Baltimore.
yeah. The book make a lot of money just off them losing because everybody got so much faith in them. And I say this all they do this every season. Every season they lose games that they are supposed to win. And then they get to the playoffs and they get whooped at least by the second round. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I never go hard on them. I never bet big on the Ravens because you never know what Ravens you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Only one you can depend on is goddamn Derrick Henry. He got a touchdown every game this season. But other than that, man, Lamar Jackson be out there looking like he back in high school or something. Like I really don't get it. They got too much talent.
All right, damn, OG Steve messed my communication up. He's trying to buy my inventory, but he ain't gonna buy none of this red stuff. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, CD Lamb. So Christopher Ross say this. You know where I'm going with it too, DJ.
Yeah,
BetMGM has good play on CD Lamb anytime touchdown for plus 400 and a hit. I played scared on that play. Well, check this out. Go Young DJ sent me a 2-teamer. You want to tell them about that 2-teamer?
yeah, man. It was a two-teamer, 2 touchdowns each, and it was Cole. I see. Look, uh, I guess I say, but okay. So Cade, it was Cade Otton on Tampa Bay for two
Yeah,
touchdowns, and it was Kyle Pitts for 2 touchdowns. Now, now this is the same game.
yeah.
This rarely happens where 2 players in the same game gets 2 touchdowns. It was plus 29,801. Dude put $50 on it, half 100, and won $14,950. You know what I mean?
Man, that is so proper. 50 get you 14,000, and it's not even a parlay where you need 7 or 8 teams or props.
That's what I mean.
And it's just one game. He ain't even got to watch 2 games. He watches one game and he gets the money. Now I'm gonna say this, and of course this is Monday morning quarterbacking, but that is the perfect game to pick 2 dudes from 2 different teams to score 2 touchdowns because you know it's going to be a lot of points scored, and you know both quarterbacks is going to throw that ball.
Yeah, gonna
But
swing it.
that was huge. I've never seen nothing like that, man. That was huge.
I got it right here. I can pull it up.
Um, you're right, Rob Moses, and we can say that all day, all night, and we can agree to that all day and all night. It still goes back to the home underdogs, bro.
it goes back. It matters. You know what I mean? This is showing you that it matters. Home field advantage is a big thing. But yeah, this is the ticket year right here. Cade Otton. But these is both tight ends, right?
Tight end day.
It was tight end day. You know what I mean? And see, a lot of people don't take that into consideration. Even me, I didn't really take it into consideration much. But I even seen other plays where people took tight ends to get touchdowns, and they hit. Travis Kelsey, Broncos tight end, like so many tight ends. It was like 5, 6 tight ends to score touchdowns on one slip, and they all hit because it's tight end day. So you can only imagine that. Tight end day is like, I guess it's like a real thing in the NFL. You know what I mean? So you could guess that the coaches is talking about this. You know what I mean? You could assume that they on the sideline when they get in the red zone saying, "Let's draw up a play for the tight end. We in the end zone. We in the red zone. It's tight end day. Let's get him a touchdown." Boom! Now your pockets is fat because you thought smart. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I be saying it don't have nothing to do with guts. Have to do with your brain. Like
Yeah.
what your guts is talking about. Because you might just have a little gas. You feel me?
So here go another one that didn't come through. The Seahawks was home underdogs today, and they were hanging for a minute, but they
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
yeah, they got away from 'em. But again, it's not, and this is why you don't really have to parlay them. If you take them all straight, you win one, you lose one, you win another one, you still profit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that it hits 100% of the time. So don't be like, oh, Kev lied to me, Kev and DJ lied, and because you chose one team and it lost. That's
Mm.
not what we're saying. That it hit 100% of the time, but for it to hit 80% of the time, like you can't lose. If you would have took all of them, every home underdog on the slate today, you would have won. You would have still walked away profitable, even though some lost. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, real talk, real talk. But we had we had a really good day as far as that theory that I gave y'all. So we'll be checking it moving forward. Shotty Mac money line betting is straight up, no points involved, whether you take the favorite or the underdog. You can parlay it or you could take it single. Individual bets and teamers, yeah, you could do it as an individual bet or a parlay. Yes, all the teams win. All teams must win for you to win the parlay. Yes.
Yeah. They lose. One team on that parlay lose, that whole ticket lose.
The Dodgers do not want Soto. We are not going to get Soto. We wanted him before he went to San Diego. He wanted too much money, and going to San Diego just made matters worse. So that's a salty relationship. We are never going to get Soto.
So don't damn near don't need them.
We don't need him. He's not taking Mookie's spot. He's not taking Otani's spot, Freeman's spot. We don't need him.
What you need them for?
DJ, what's your name on Discord?
Go Young DJ. It's the same everywhere.
I thought Big TY was on there. He been missing out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna keep it G. Today wasn't a good day for me on this score, but a lot of people hit picks, hit plays. Um, I didn't do so well, but my last bet hit, so I pretty much got my money back. You know what I'm saying? A lot, man. Just live NBA betting, I've been killing it with that. But football today was off of me, and I seen it was off. For a lot of people, I hedged. So that's another thing I didn't put in. So I posted a parlay in the Discord. It was 5 teams. Everybody won except the Ravens. So I hedged to get my money back. I took the Browns and they won. So, but I wasn't happy about that.
No worries, bounce back. That's right.
You know what I mean? That's how we gotta, keep going. That's my thing all the time. You might lose a couple. If you betting responsibly, it won't affect you. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
about I was about to say you bet responsibly, so you coming back tomorrow. I don't,
Yeah,
so when I lose, it'd be like, see y'all.
yeah. We gotta, come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, and come back harder. Like we try to have, good weeks and good months. Everybody gonna have a bad day every once in a while. Everybody not gonna have such a great day every single day, but we try to have, good weeks and good months. You know what I'm saying?
If you pay attention to me or you know me, when I got a little change, I'll get some 3 day win streaks that. And I'm not talking about win 100 or 200. I'll get some 3 day win streaks with 4, 5, 6, 7 teamers.
Yeah.
But then, like I always said, my downfall for many years, I think it's in my book, that when I win, I tend to get a little arrogant and confident. And that's why when Jerome Wallace do that, it resembles me, and I'll tell him to humble himself. And, like I said, I'm a little superstitious. I feel like it's a god or a gambling god that
Yeah.
wants you to be humble. He don't want you bragging and
Yeah.
talking about you can't lose and putting other people down because they lose. I
Yeah.
feel like what
No.
DJ said, everybody gonna have their day.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna have their losing days.
And even in the Discord, people post plays in the chat in Discord that they don't post pregame. They just post either they ticket is on the verge of winning or they hit their ticket. Ask anybody in there. I'm encouraging everybody's ticket. I'm like, oh yeah, that's hitting. Oh yeah, that's a good ticket because I'm kind of not really superstitious, but I'm not gonna put no bad energy on your ticket. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm no hater in no way, shape, or form. So I know that you want this ticket to hit and you want this money in your pocket, just like I want mine to hit. So when you post it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one, good hit. Or oh yeah, that's about to hit. You know what I mean? Even when your confidence is down, like oh man, it's probably gonna lose. I'm like, nah, hell no, that's hitting. You know what I mean? Because I'm only giving good mojo. But so that way, I kind of with the superstitious, and then I don't celebrate no ticket. I don't celebrate no ticket until it hit. I don't give a fuck if it's this close
Mhm.
to hitting. Look at that the Hail Mary in that game with Washington and Chicago. You know what I mean? They won with like 2 seconds left on the clock. Everybody that had Chicago, look, did you see the corner was taunting the crowd? But
I was asleep.
what they
I
keep
mean, that's when I went to sleep when that happened.
they keep showing it on social media because a fan is in the stands recording him. He's on the field. They about to snap the ball and throw this Hail Mary play. He's busy taunting the fans and pointing to the fans and shit. So
Mm,
by the time he turns around, they snap the ball.
damn.
He running a raw. The quarterback is running around all in a circle. He finally throws the ball. He's the one that comes from where he's at. He comes to the where he throws the ball at. He's the one that tips the ball, and it goes to the person. It goes to the Washington receiver behind him.
Mm,
Literally, he
damn.
stands on one side of the end zone, doing all this pointing and all that, and then he runs to over there when they snap the ball, and then he's the one that gets his hand on it, tips it back, and it goes to him. Like that was like the craziest thing I ever seen. He just standing back there all alone. Ball just falls in his lap because this bozo just tips it behind him. Like who does that? You smack it in front of you, smack it to the ground, or you catch it, but he tipped it because he was too busy taunting the crowd. Then he put out an apology to the fans and all of that,
Good.
talking about
Good.
he better and all that. Nigga, it's too
Good.
late. People their money already.
Yeah, yeah. They don't understand that. I wish we could have an open discussion with them players, man.
Yeah,
I
some of
know
them.
I've seen some on record say they don't give a damn about nobody's bet, but some of them players they do care about wrecking your ticket.
They should.
Yeah,
They should care because who buying your jersey? Who buying
exactly.
your tickets? You
Yeah,
like who put money in your pocket? Who watching these games? Betting on, like you should care. Like
I agree.
that's why I said
Uh,
if I was a professional player, I would be looking at my line every day. I'd be trying to go over every day.
my
Points.
personal line? Are you serious? I
Huh?
want to know how many points. I want to feel disrespected. Y'all think I'm only going to get 11 points tonight? Oh no,
Exactly.
I'm
I'm
going to
going
get
for
that.
I'm going crazy. 35.
Man,
Like I'm going over every day. If I'm in the NBA, I'm points, rebounds. I'm trying to go over everything. Like that's my goal. If I'm a quarterback, I'm trying to go over everything: pass yards, pass attempts, touchdown passes. You know what I'm saying?
Me
Running.
and you could not be on the same team. And I definitely couldn't be the coach of your team because I'm gonna encourage you to do it too. We gonna laugh and clown. That's our secret. But I'm just like what you said. If I got 3.5 assists and 11.5 points, nigga, I'm going after both of them.
For real.
Without question, I'm going after both of them. Y'all not gonna be disrespecting me like that. No way.
At halftime too. At halftime, I'm looking at my phone. You know what I'm saying? What my line look like. You know.
But watch this. I was talking to DJ maybe a week ago, and the conversation was about Josh Hart. DJ liked his prop, one of his props, rebounds or points or something. And so I was telling DJ that I don't really mess with Hart, but I have, and I've been successful with Hart. But check this out. That same day we talked, Hart came out and scored 8 points in the first quarter. I was like, man, we was on, but I just wasn't on the bet.
Yeah.
I think his points was what, 9.5 that day or 10.5?
Oh, it's always like under 10.
It might have been 9.5. And it was plus money. It was like plus 105 or something like that. He came out and scored 8 when the game started. I was like, man.
Right off the bat. It's crazy. And that's why, like, you know, with this gambling, you know, it's so many bets. Like I be tripping how people be like, nah, I couldn't have a bet today, or I couldn't, you know, bet on. It's like it's something for you. It's always an angle. You just have to find that angle for that game and be on the right side. You know what I mean? But when you got days like today, where it's just all NFL games, like it's so many plays, it's things that I forget about. It's like like the first two games, because last season Rui's first quarter points. I know a lot of y'all might not have first quarter props, but if you want a place that got a sports book, a lot of them offer first quarter points. So last season, Rui Hachimura on the Lakers, his first quarter will be 2.5. He's going to hit at least 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. So if his line is 2.5, I'm taking it all day. So the first two games, I didn't even think about it. I forgot. Then the game yesterday, I remember, but the line is 3.5 now because he been getting that two and he been getting that 3 easy. So now he got to get 4. I'm like, fuck it, I take it anyway, and I posted in the Discord, and of course he came through, he hit it. You feel me? So, but I should have been on it them first 2 games too. So, you know what I'm saying, I would have been up more. I would have been straight. So, but it's plays like that that's in the back of my mind. But I'm thinking about something else so much, or I'm focusing on one thing so much, I forget about all these other plays. Where I'm like, man, I should have been playing everything that's really on my mind because you missed the opportunity. And now, you know, I'm always conservative for the most part. You know what I mean? But now I'm at this point where I'm starting to feel like I'm leaving a lot of bread on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not taking these alternate lines that I should be taking because I'm thinking about it. Like I forgot what it was. It was a game. It was AD. AD. He had got 35 points that game, and I was like, I was looking at it. I'm
Over 30,
staring
you
at
told
35.
me.
Yeah. No, his point line was like 27 or 28.
No, I'm saying you said you went up to 30, but you stopped. I think you told me that.
No, that was Luka.
Oh.
So I did it. I did it yesterday with Luka. I took Luka 30 and 35 and under 40 live.
Oh, okay.
But it started with AD because I'm looking at AD's line. I'm like, man, he liable to go for like 35, and his points line is at 24.5. So his 35 probably was like plus 400, plus 500. I can't remember what it was, but I looked at it and I said, man, I should take it all the way up. I said, nah, I just take the original. So I took the over his line, but I'm like, look how much money I left on the table because taking his 35 is on my brain. But I'm like, nah, forget it. You know what I mean? So that's why I have to get better with that because, yeah, even money is cool. But if they're going to give me plus 400 too, and I'm pretty confident in it, I need to be taking that plus 400, 500, whatever too, just for a player to get 35, 30 or whatever. And that way I don't leave all that bread on the table like that because you start to feel like you're missing out. You know what I mean? Because it.
Two questions for you.
Mhm.
What's the best app to bet picks, and what's the play for tomorrow?
That's hard to say. What's the best app to make picks because it depends on where you at. You might not have access to whatever the best app is. In my opinion, the best app is FanDuel. FanDuel gives you so many options, so many different plays. It gives you they known for having the best odds. Um, they give you free plays. They give you bonuses. They give you better insurance. On some bets, you get your money back. You know what I mean? But if you're in a place like California, that does you no good because you can't use FanDuel. Even in Vegas, we don't have FanDuel. So, but I think that's the best. But, you got so many, whatever state you in, what you need to do is get all of them. Don't limit yourself to one sports book because all these sports books have different prices. If they're gonna give me if Caesars and William Hill, they the same thing, they're the same company. So if they're gonna give me LeBron over 24 points for minus 120, and then I log into BetMGM, and BetMGM is giving me LeBron 25 for minus 105. Why would I take it on here at the minus 120 when this other book is offering me more money? So that's what you need to do and focus on and shop around. You got to see who's giving you the best price. Take the best price. That way you're not leaving money on the table. So some of the other ones we don't talk about is Fanatics. Fanatics got their own sports book. ESPN has their own sports book. Hard Rock. Uh, what's the other one? Points Bet. Points Bet is cool too because they be having the alternate lines and stuff. But like I said, if you're in a place like Cali or whatever, you're gonna have to use Prize Picks and Underdog. Some places got better too, but I don't know if they any good. Haven't really heard good things about them. But and then somebody said, "What's the play for tomorrow?" I haven't really looked yet, but we can for sure go over for this football game. I mean, you got Giants and Steelers. I definitely, if I had to take a side, I would take Steelers in that. That definitely looks like a field goal game.
Mm-hmm.
A game where I can see both kickers getting over 1.5 field goals. But I've been kind of chilling on that because it kind of haven't been hitting it. It kind of like let off the steam on that play. Um, it's right now I'm seeing that it's just certain kickers, like the Broncos kicker. The whole season he was getting multiple field goals. These last couple games he ain't getting no field goals. Like we smashed on Panthers today, and he didn't get a single field goal. Bo Nix out there just throwing touchdowns like never before.
Man, you
Um,
know what's funny? I got a nephew and he don't bet football, right? Never bet
uh,
football. But I hit him up. I was like, hey, you want to try long shot? Send me $30. So he sent me the 30, which I bet 25. And we almost hit the long shot. One fool on the Houston Rockets didn't come through. And the
uh-huh.
ticket paid like 42 racks. So I didn't know he was gonna get sprung. He like, what website should I use? I'm like, I don't know. I'm in Vegas. He hits me back, man. I done signed up for FanDuel and this and that, and so he bet. He said, I need your picks. I don't send him no picks because I don't want to hear him talking about he lost. I don't want his mama to say why you turn him on. He sent me his picks, and he got all winners, but he got the San Francisco 49er kicker over 1.5.
He
And I'm
hit.
like, damn. Like he on it with DJ on too, and this is his first time ever betting. But damn, he was right there. And I'm like, fuck, why he fuck with that kicker?
He kicked a lot of field goals too. I thought he kicked 2 field goals today.
Nah, it was one, or was it the other team they played?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I think it was the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers kicker, he kicked 2.
Oh, it must have been the Dallas Cow. Who had 24?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah.
That's the he won on the 49ers kicker. He lost
Lost
on the
on it.
Cowboys kicker, but the people he picked to have yards, they all had yards. He picked a touchdown score, he scored. I'm like, damn, nephew was on point. He don't even play this shit.
But look, that's one thing for sure. I get what you're saying because people like it. It can be addicting, and you definitely when people get their first little taste of it, you got a high chance of getting sprung. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And if you don't have that discipline, man, it could it can ruin. And I didn't naively. I thought that everybody was like me. That everybody was not gonna be betting the rent money, betting. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't gonna get I didn't know so many people get carried away with it like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I really didn't see it as a real sickness that somebody might have and they might be just throwing all their money away and stuff. So now with it, I'll be like, if it's not your thing, then maybe should I try to deter people away from it.
right,
But
right,
you really can't. And it's so popular now and it's worldwide now. So
right.
more and more people gonna get on it and you know hopefully they just do it the smart way, and that's what we here for, to try to help people and do it the smart way and not get caught up in the everyday thing like so many people do. But I can say one thing, it's better than a lottery.
Yeah.
It's better in this than it is in the lottery. But yeah, that's cool. But like I always say too, you make the long shots with the casino's money. You play your guarantees, your faithfuls with your money to try to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? But
Let me
hopefully
try.
y'all.
Let me try to break down this Steelers Giant game for y'all real quick. All right, so this is how I see it. Everything in my body tells me you take the Steelers and you give up the 6.
Yeah.
The Giants have not been scoring a lot of points. The
Nope.
last 2 games, the offensive efficiency is terrible. The Steelers, I think Russell Wilson is coming into form after last game. He's coming into shape. I think the Steelers have a top 10 defense. I think they're ranked like number 8 in defense. I think they gave up the second least touchdowns throughout the league. Somebody gave up 10, if I remember
Broncos.
correct.
I think Broncos
Broncos,
gave up the lead.
and Pittsburgh gave up 11. Most teams have given up 12 or more. Uh, so I really think Pittsburgh should be able to control this. And as much as I would like to think it's a field goal game, it may be a field goal and a touchdown game. This
Man.
game has a high possibility of going over the total. However, you still have to look at the Giants are not scoring, so Pittsburgh defense will really have to step up in this game. So I don't encourage anybody to take the over, but I think -6 should be a pretty safe bet for you in that game.
I do like that too. I like the -5.5. Uh, I think it's crazy that Russell Wilson's 2 touchdowns is plus money, plus 162 for him to throw over 1.5 touchdowns. I think that's very possible for him, and I think that's good money. You know what I mean? It's value there, and that plus 162 for 2. Um, let's see what the running back to score is. Najee. Najee Harris only even money to score. I'm curious how many touchdowns he got so far this season. Shit, he only got touchdowns these last 2 games. He got one apiece, and then these last 2 games, Steelers done scored 30 plus, 32 and 37 the last 2 games. And what's the total? Total was 36 and a half. Pittsburgh total team points is 21.5 for even money. I like that too.
You like it over?
Yeah,
I think
like that.
Pittsburgh is gonna have a really good day moving that ball.
I think so too. Because they defense, Giants defense ain't stopping nobody. They offense ain't putting up enough points to beat anybody. So
Exactly.
like that 36 and a half is low.
It is low. That's why I think it should go over, but I don't want to encourage anybody to take it.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I like it, but do I love it? I don't know, 36 and a half. Let me see what the Giants average. Man, the Giants got multiple games not scoring even 20, 6, 18, 15, 15, 29, 7, 3. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll probably be better off taking the Steelers team total over 21 and a half rather than taking the over for the full game because Steelers liable to put up 30 and Texans liable to put up a field goal and then the under hit. So yeah, I like that team total. Um, wait, let's go back. Najee Harris at like 6. Damn, he got 100+ yards the last two games. Yeah, they've been on a tear these last couple games. Um, let's look at his. They got him at 61 yards. For him to get 100, for Najee Harris to get 100 yards is plus 390.
Man, Rob, that ain't got nothing on me, fool. I used to drive the bus, school bus, and I would leave straight from work, straight to Vegas, nigga. Stay up because I was younger then. I stay up for 2 days and have to drive back to be at work at like 5 in the morning. So I'm sleepy, I'm tired, dude. Some days I would drive in my bus uniform. I come back, man, I'm smelling musty because I used to didn't get rooms. I would just gamble the whole time, go to my car or go to a snack bar, eat
Man,
some like pizza and some drink and stuff. Man, I got stories for you when it comes to that. Dog. I remember going to work one day because I had worked on the bus. I got off in the engine, I got greasy and shit. I changed clothes. I shoot to Whiskey Pete's for 2 days. I shoot back to work. I ain't got time to go home and shower and change clothes. So I grabbed the clothes out the back that I had took off that was oily and shit, but I done forgot that I was oily and it's dark. So I put my clothes on and shit. I go to work, talk to everybody, put my do my bus check out and stuff. I go pick the kids up. Now it's nice and bright. And I look in the mirror and I see oil all on my shirt and shit. And I look down at my pants, they oily. I was like, man, I can't be doing this, man. Yeah, I had it bad. I'm telling you, man, I couldn't stop shooting dice to save my life, man, to 2014.
Sprung,
I used to
Sprung was the
try.
perfect title for that.
Yeah, sprung, still sprung. Um, oh, DJ gone. Yeah, I used to go to Whiskey Pete's, man. Whiskey was my spot, homie. I used to go in there so much, the pit boss asked me if I had a hookup on some kilos of cocaine. I figured he was trying to set me up. Also, pit boss will give me advantages if the save that was well, it's in the book. It's in my book already. But if I would leave Like if the dice was crooked on the table, he would call in my favor. It was like I was living a dream, homie. It's like it wasn't even real. And then he gave me a tip to bet on the Angels one day over the White Sox, or the White Sox over the Angels. I don't remember, but it's in the book. And I didn't listen to him. And stall you out. What happened? What I say? So he tell me to bet on this squad. This after he gave me a call on the dice. And I go to the sports book because I'm tired. I need some rest. And plus I like baseball. And he walks over there on his break and he tell me who to bet on. And I don't place the bet that he tell me about. And he comes by to pick up his cut. I'm like, I didn't make the bet. And I I was sprung as hell. Yeah, what up, DJ?
But yeah, shit. Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, you was sprung for real. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
I'll
Hey
be,
man,
I'll be, go ahead.
I was gonna say you couldn't be an enemy in coming whiskey peace. They had my back. They was gonna make sure they kicked the enemies out.
For real.
Yeah.
Was you using that though?
Huh?
Was you using that though? Like,
Nah. But one time, see the blood dude that I come on here, he's still living, paying.
yeah,
And he was from Athens, 120. He didn't
yeah.
like 1180 East Coast.
Uh,
And me and Pan is in Whiskey Pete's. And he dissing on the dice and 11-8s had an issue with that, but they thinking I'm a blood too,
yeah.
And so they got the woofing and they getting ready to squabble and they saying whatever they saying to me. The pit boss is like, Kev, you know him? No, I don't know him. I know him. He with me. They got security and took the 11-8s up out of there.
Man.
And man, I was like royalty in that motherfucker. And I was a bum. I used to walk around after I lose all my money. I would lose all my money and I would walk around. Back then, there'd be silver dollars and 50-cent pieces on the floor and shit. I'd be picking them up. Yeah, I'd be scooping them up like a mug.
Man. So what you think changed besides the money? What changed the money that you had back then besides that from your gambling in and your gambling now?
What changed? I just feel like I became unlucky. I believe I became unlucky, and I believe I became more greedy. The more I started to gamble, the more greedy I had became. So when you betting big, you can't take as many losses as you could take when you betting small.
Yeah.
Like I could bet 100 and lose, bet 100 and lose. Might want to double up and bet 200, you might lose. Might even get mad and double up and bet 400 after you lose a couple licks. But when you betting 3,000 and 5,000, a couple of them licks, you done. You through. It's over with.
It's
Ain't no
over.
coming back.
But like anything that give me that bad feeling or that bad taste in my mouth, like I'm cool. I don't want to mess with it no more. You feel me? Because I don't want that
Yeah.
feeling. So like back in the day, like I've had those times, and it wasn't even like I lost all my money, but maybe I just lost just more than I wanted to lose. That drive home, just nigga, you don't even cut the radio on. You feel me? Like you got the radio off, nigga, the windows down, shit. You just like it's just a feeling. You just like, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that no more. But I be thinking about it. It's crazy that I haven't played a table game in so long. Like I haven't played a table game in like a year or two. You know what I mean? And I used to be the man on the craps, the blackjack. I used to be on there all the time I could. You know, I started learning how to count cards and stuff. I was deep in it. You know what I'm saying? I used to play a lot. But at some point, I was just like, I just started focusing on sports betting, and I kind of left, the table games alone and stuff. I used to be in there late night, 2, 3 in the morning, just throwing the dice up. You know what I mean?
What?
And I used to have good nights. You feel me? I would have
Dude, I would go home at 6 in the morning every morning, man.
real like I had a
And you,
job working. You feel
oh
me?
yeah,
I would still just go to work tired. You know what I mean? Off of
yeah.
gambling. You know what I mean? But I was
But
I was cool. I don't really have too many stories where I just hella got broke. You know what I mean? I'm
I
at a
do. I do. That's why I wrote sequels. But to what you said, I understand your question. You said what changed besides money, but one of the major things that changed is the money because back then I had a job and I sold dope. So
Yeah,
it was easy. Plus, Baby Shiny Man used to say I was stupid, I was crazy, but I would take my money and invest in the streets, meaning I go buy a bird and I'm gonna front out this nigga 9 ounces. I'm gonna front this dude 18 ounces. I'm gonna give smokers an ounce and tell them to sell the ounce.
you
And
gonna
when
get
I
your
go
money.
to Vegas and lose, I go back to LA and I'm still on.
Yeah, facts.
I can't do that no more. Once
Nah,
I lose now, I'm waiting on YouTube every month.
yeah, you
And
went.
that don't even pay the rent and car note right now.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it it can be addicting. You know what I mean? But that's why I always try to get deeper into it, not just on the surface of wins and losses. You know what I mean? I need a strategy. Like when I play craps, I have my own strategy that I never really seen nobody else do. You know what I mean? And it works for me. So that's all I did. I stayed with my strategy. With blackjack, I try to learn. I try to go deeper into it. Let me learn how to count cards. Let me learn. Uh, Strategical different plays, stuff like that most people don't do, like, you know, hitting soft 18s, you know what I mean? Most people don't even do that, you know what I mean? So like, I just try to get deeper with it and learn, try to get some type of advantage because that's something that I learned, especially with
Yeah.
sports. It's people out here that really have advantages, over the sports book. Like that one dude I told you about, he'll bet a lot like on the under, on like a live under. And he got this formula and it works because he hit like no bullshit. I'm not exaggerating, like 95% of the time. You know what I mean? Like today, he posted the under for the Warriors game. This is at the end of the game. It's like the fourth quarter. The total was 218 and a half. So he gives that out like boom. And then the game ends on 216. And it's like, man, it was close. Like, how he even be knowing? You know what I mean? He got some type of formula that he won't give away, but he sells his picks and he gives, he makes his money off of that way. Plus, you know, his bet.
Yeah, Baccarat was pretty fun. Look, when I tell you this story, and I said it when Lawrence was still living, but um, when I tell you this, you're gonna wonder, like, well, why would you quit? And then you're gonna question if it's true or not. But out of the last 12 times that I shot dice, I won 11 out of the last 12 times I ever shot dice in Vegas. So you would think, oh, now he knows. Now he knows how to win. Why quit? But it was just too much for him. It was too much on my back, too much on my legs. I just got tired of it and didn't want to do it no more. But I had I had kind of learned that once I get up like 1,000 or 2,000, I was done. I would quit because I'd be gambling up to 30, 40,000 and then I get this shit back. But when I learned when I learned to stop, I would walk away winning, and then I just end up quitting shooting dice.
That's the key to casino gambling, though. It's knowing when to leave when you up, because so many times you will be up $100, not even 100, but whatever. You'll be up whatever, and then you give it back plus some.
Yeah,
It's like, damn, I was up. If I would have just walked away with that, I would have been cool. So back in the day, before I had kids, me and my girl had this strategy, right? We would go from one casino and we would both play. Our goal was to win at least 100. We win 100, probably 100 apiece. We leaving. We getting up from that table. We going to another casino. So we would start at like the Flamingo, and then we do that. Then we go next door to like the Link or whatever, and then we'll go. You know what I mean? We be done hit 5 casinos. At the end of the night, we might be up 500 to 1,000. You know what I mean? But the key was just getting up and leaving. No one want to leave. Just get up and leave. And that's why my brother, he say, you got to take somebody which is gonna hold you accountable. You know what I mean? Because if you know you got a bad tendency to just keep playing, then you're gonna lose it all. But if you got somebody that's right there, and every time you hit, maybe you give them your chips. You get like, whatever you betting, you betting 25s or hundreds or whatever. Okay, boom, then you put it in their pocket. So when you lose that, you still got that over there because they done safeguarded that in their pocket. That way you still leave with something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this
I
shit,
laugh because I talk about that in my book. I did the same thing. I would go casino to casino.
yeah,
I
hot,
got hot, and I would do that.
yeah,
But man,
I,
man, it's funny because I sit there and I tell gang stories and shit. Man, I could talk gambling for
oh,
fucking ever, man.
yeah,
I had some crazy, crazy nights, and a lot of dudes are still living. So when they say I'm lying, you go talk to somebody. But I used to try to turn the homies on. I used to try to turn the 60s on the Vegas, but niggas just couldn't do it. Secretly, a lot of dudes be in love with females or trying to fuck a female, so they are not finna leave LA to go to Las Vegas.
for
But
real.
man, I used to take dope dealers, hardcore gang members, be like, come on, let's go. And I make sure they eat. Cause I wouldn't give it to them out of my pocket. I'll be like, come on, let's go get it. I'll try to
Yeah.
show them the way. I say, here, bet this, or I bet, and then I'll slide them some off the top. Them was
Yeah.
some good ass days, but yeah, I did it all wrong.
My mom's telling me this story about how when they first came to Vegas, it was like my mom's, my pops, my my uncle, and so they come out here and pops lose all his money the first day, the first night, lose all his bread and was sick, and then I think they got married that time, and he did like a dining ditch. He ran out on the bill at the restaurant at the same circus and all that. I always thought that was funny. Like, but yeah, I never wanted to be. I never wanted to lose
Man,
everything.
I lost so much money one night at the Mirage that I went to sleep in the bushes. Hey, but
No.
but I didn't get no sleep because the sprinklers came on.
Hell
So,
no,
so
man.
then I walked to the airport. Real talk.
That
I
was some
got I got
homeless.
I got kicked out of Gold Nugget for trying to sleep on the couches.
Hey, casinos do not like that. They will you fall asleep even for a second. They will kick your ass out.
Man, what?
That's crazy. But yeah, even when I tell people when you losing a lot of money, you betting a lot of money, man, they'll give you a whole bunch of shit. They give you a room, they'll give you free food, all of that. So you got to use that to your advantage too. I done had times where I'm like, shit, I lost 200. Can I get something from the deli or something? You know what I mean? Can y'all give me some type of voucher or something?
Well, see, when I started gambling, I didn't want none of that. I didn't want no players card. I didn't want them to know who I was. None of that. What happened is when I started hanging with my father, I seen my father getting them little perks. I used to laugh at him and be embarrassed. He'd go get him a free blanket, go get him some free glasses and shit. I'd be like, man, that's embarrassing ass nigga. He acting like a po nigga. And then casino hosts used to get at me and be like, we give you this, that, and the other. So I started taking the perks. Then when I blew up as far as casino points, man, Marley Marl, little crazy boy, Marlon Watson, he'll tell you, man, I could go to the Hilton and I could go in a room, homie, so big, you wouldn't even know you was in a hotel room.
Yeah,
It'd
I
have a
know.
library in there. It'd
Yeah,
have a full kitchen. It'll
yeah.
have a small kitchen. It'll have trees, nigga, palm
I-
trees in the room, nigga.
Like MGM got the mansion.
Man, it had bars. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man. And I could bring a whole bunch of people in there. Even
yeah.
even the blood dudes. L died, but Tone from Miller Gangster still living. He'll tell you, I took them, I got a room one night with them, and Tone was like, damn, I'll sleep anywhere in this motherfucker. He like, I don't need a room or nothing.
This is on a balcony.
Man, man, I used to be like, man, I need to film videos up in this joint. Like, nigga.
When I, when I first moved to Vegas, I wouldn't even gamble. I would go with the homie, and he would gamble, and I would watch him lose his money, and I would just sit there and be like, "I'm cool. I didn't want no parts of it." And then I eventually I started off with roulette. Started off with roulette, started playing out a little bit. Then I'm started playing craps, then it was blackjack, and then I just like I said, I haven't been messed with a table game in so long. Even today, I went up there, went to the MGM, and I was like, should I walk around? Should I look at one of these tables and mess with it? I was like, nah, I'm cool. I just bounced.
Hey man, I back to Marlon Washington. So Marlon had just came out here the night that Mike Epps had the comedy concert, right? So
Yeah,
me and Mar hanging out. We go to sports book and I don't know, one of them casinos. I don't remember the name of the casino, but it was on the strip. And the nigga told me, he said, "Hey Mac," I'm like, "What's up?" He said, "Man, you walk right past the crap tables now." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "You don't even look over there." I'm like, "Nah." He like, "You don't have no urge to go?" I'm like, "No." He said, "Man, I can't believe that." And so he was talking to my homie Greg Parks. Greg Parks said, "Man, Kev came a long way because we would go to the room and Kev would say, 'I'll be right back. Finna go downstairs and get something.' He said, Kev wouldn't come back. I'd go down there, Kev be at the crap table. So yeah, I had it real bad, homie, but the homies can attest that I shook that habit. That ain't no habit no more. I don't do no shooting, dog.
that's cool. When when you can't, we can shake anything like that. You know what I mean?
It
Cold
was
turkey, anything that got a hold of you. I always been like that. That's why I don't smoke or drink because I don't want nothing to have a hold over me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a victim to nothing. And I
yeah,
just so many people lose their life at parties, clubs, all that because they was too drunk and too high. I want to be on my toes at all times. I want to be stronger in anything.
yeah, because it's a weakness.
This a weakness. I don't want to be no weakness. You know what I'm saying? But the first time I ever seen somebody with the gambling sickness, I couldn't understand. It blew my mind, and I still remember. It was she had never hear this, so I could tell it. But my family had came. Just when I first kind of moved out here, and my cousin and my like great auntie, like so like my cousin's grandma. You know what I mean? Um, they had big paper. You know what I'm saying? They was if you know anything about the north side of Pomona, they had it on lock. You know what I'm saying? So um, man, so yeah, they all came out here. We go downtown, meet them downtown. Man, they the type they'll just throw 5 racks, 3 racks into the slot machine. You know what I'm saying? Just thousands into the slot machine. So this may be like it might have been like the first night or something, the first day. Might have been like a Friday or something. And she had lost all the bread. So everybody is hungry. We like, hey, why don't we go to the buffet, right? And then so she like, I put all my money in the machine. I ain't got it. So my cousin is like, Granny, don't trip. I got you. I'm gonna pay for it, and we just gonna go to this buffet. And she looked him square in the eye and said, I'd rather just I'd rather you just give me the money and I'll put it in the machine. I was like, I couldn't believe it because it was everybody had said they was hungry. You ain't ate nothing all day, and you rather instead of eating, you rather go put the money back into the machine that you just put thousands into. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it, and we looked at
Yeah,
it. My cousin was like, "Granny, are you serious?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he gave her the money, and she put it in the machine and donated that to him too, and came and found us later and was like, you know.
you know why in our head we get in chase mode, man, and you always hoping and looking for that comeback that usually don't never happen.
Man, that's
Well,
how it is.
see, I'm gonna tell you why I don't play slot machines, and I never was a slot machine guy.
It's
First
dumb.
of all, I thought it was a girl thing because back in the day when I was a kid, it was all the ladies that talked about the slot machine. Second of all, when I started gambling, 20 years old, 21. Well, 21 was legal, but I started going when I was 20, and I did my homework. Slot machines are fixed. I don't want to be putting my money in nothing that's fixed because it's already telling me the only way you're gonna win is you're gonna get lucky, and they done made a certain amount of money already. So
There's no
they
skill.
they were never attractive to me ever.
It's no skill involved.
Nah.
Just pressing a button. So that's why I never liked it. Like you telling me you just gonna decide if I win and who win and who don't. You feel me? But I mean, I see stuff. I just seen a video lady hit 32 racks the other day.
No, they got winners.
Yeah, but it's just it's not. There's no skill for me. Just pressing. I can't do it. I can't. I never played the slot ever. But I took my mom's. My mom's camera. I took her to Silverton one time. She sat down. Literally, we wasn't in there 5 minutes. She hit for like 14, 1500. And I
Damn.
yeah, that was the weekend I got she had just got a brand new truck. I had just got the Hellcat that day and we went to the casino. I went half with her to get her truck blacked out. So she got all the emblems, all the rims, everything. So I went half with her on that. So she hit for the 1400 and then so she gave me my money back. So it was like, I was like it was like a cool thing. She got to go home with money in her pocket. She gave me my little money back that I had spent at the shop on her. And it was cool. Literally, we was in there 5 minutes. Her thing was going off. I was like, "You hit already?" But yeah, that was a good time that I remember on the slots. But I never played it. So she's the only one. And then bingo. You ever played bingo?
I played bingo before. It's not nothing I go to maybe like 3 times in the casinos.
I think I done been like maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's true. It don't be nothing but old people in there, and they be looking at you crazy when you young in there. When you not old, they be like, "What you doing?"
Hmm.
You're like, but yeah, it's kind of like a female thing too. You know what I mean? I always seen it like that, but they say they be hitting at that too. Matter of
That,
fact, I took moms to play bingo one time, and she hit at bingo. I ain't never hit, but like I said, only been like 3 times. But
yeah,
some people just got that luck. And then like
yeah,
when you at the craps table, when they're like somebody like I never played before, like, oh, you gonna have that beginner's luck. Let them throw the dice.
yeah. Ladies' luck and beginners' luck is real with the dice table. Thanks, Rob Moses. I've
But
seen a lot of ladies the first time they played win
I
money.
have two at the it was this old black lady at the Red Rock. Got everybody paid. Everybody paid. She was rolling for so long. Got everybody paid, man. That was a good night. I used to have some good nights at that Red Rock too.
Hmm.
And they got that little lounge in the middle, you know what I mean? You go there like on
Hmm.
Saturday night, used to be popping, you know what I mean? And man, you ever paid the virtual one though? The one that got
Yeah,
the so you don't hit the chips, man.
yeah.
That's the best thing, man. I had like 26, 27 rolls in a row before. And I
Damn.
just loved it because like, it's no people money in a way. Nobody's slowing up the game, stopping me from rolling.
Mm.
My dice not hitting nobody chips. You know what I mean? That's why I like the camaraderie of the dice table because when it's hot and everybody hitting, everybody
Yeah,
in, it's like it's dope.
yeah.
But when you got a full table and I can't even throw my dice and hit the wall because your chips is in the way, and then
Hmm.
next thing you know, my dice hit your chips. Now I done 7 down. I'm like, man. I
Yeah,
like a big table by myself. Give me my own table. Like I said, 2, 3 in the morning.
yeah.
I'll be straight.
Rob Moses, I see you a gambler. I feel you. I feel you. Hey, I'm gonna go. We did over hour, DJ.
Yeah, we did, man.
His
Yeah, y'all
watch
tap
hour
in,
should
man.
be going up.
Tap into the Discord, man. I have it is one thing I've been wanting to say, or talk about. The the challenge thing we've been talking about. We gotta start that soon. Like I think we should start that soon where we start with $10, try to hit 10 in a row to win 10,000. It's also another one that I want to try too, and I think Kev will be great for this. Uh, this other challenge is you take 3 player props. You put $20 on the 3 player props the first day. You hit that, it's gonna be like 100 and some change. It should be. The next day, you take that 100 and some change, you pick another 3. You put the winnings from that first one onto the next one, and you're gonna win 1,000. So I think Kev, you will be great at that one at picking 3 props to hit. Like I said, if you hit 2 back to back and back to back days, you will be up 1,000. And then the other one is the $10 to 10,000. You hit 10 even money bets in a row, 10,000. So I think that's
Yeah.
two bets that we could definitely do during basketball season.
Yeah.
Because it's games on every day. So we can just back to back every day, just boom, boom, boom. But whatever y'all want to try, whatever y'all want to do first or whatever, uh, you know, it's up to y'all. We can figure it out. But that's something I just want to say and keep on people's mind and get it started soon.
My nephew is crazy. First of all, it's 1:30 in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, the nigga just told me, he said, let me open it up. Nigga don't even text me. We don't even text each other. I asked him for $30 and
Uh-huh.
this started all this shit. He
Got that.
says, I can't get FanDuel out here. I said, damn. He said, yeah, all bad. I'm going to just start coming to Vegas every other weekend. My girl worked for Spirit.
He sprung already. He's trying to hop on a flight, man. Tell them fly somewhere they got FanDuel. Fly
This
here.
dude is crazy.
But
And
if
it run in the
he
blood. My grandma, I mean, my mom is his grandmama, his mama, my sister, so it's in the blood.
in the blood, you know what I mean? It's sprung. But
Yeah.
if he's serious, then he's better off just sending you the money and you make the plays.
Well, you know what? Remember I said our ticket paid like 42 racks. He ain't gonna trust me with them type of wins. Cause he's not a gambler. He's not used
Yeah.
to it. So
Yeah, so he don't really know, but he gonna have to. He gonna have to trust somebody if he want these plays. I don't think Texas got nothing, huh? They ain't got no.
he got something because he sent me today's picks. Unless he has somebody else do it. Oh, you mean like casinos?
Yeah, casinos.
Oh, I don't know. Not that
Or
I
like,
know of. But we had to drive to Louisiana.
yeah, I don't think they got online gambling in Texas, Louisiana. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, so he gonna have to make that drive. Nah, that's probably a crazy drive onto Louisiana.
he could hit Bet Us. When I was in Texas, I used Bet Us.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I always forget about them. But yeah, a lot of people they live in states like that. They drive to them borders and make their plays. Like I tell people in Vegas, you could drive to the dam, like the exit that's after the dam. You in Arizona, you get off the freeway right there. All you need is 2 feet on that soil, and you can make your plays. Drive back. And somebody told me you could do it in Boulder High. I mean Boulder City too, but I don't know if that's true. Because Boulder City is still Nevada, but that's just what I heard. But, you know.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. A couple people been asking to pool with me, but I'm like, I ain't ready for no pool. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we did it. We did it once on the Black Channel 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't win, but I sent everybody pictures of the tickets.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to get them, man. And whoever in with me, we definitely gonna go big. I ain't trying to win 100 with y'all. I'm trying to win thousands.
For real, man. That's what I'm on too. You know, I'm trying to hit them. I'm trying to pull thing right now. So, you know, I'm trying to run it up.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Shout out Christopher Ross. I ain't seen you in a minute, but
Oh, you know.